Earlier this year, a show called Daisy Jones and the Six aired on Amazon Video, which featured music artist Suki Waterhouse. Here to discuss her contributions to the show are Vince and Michelle.
Hi, my name's Vince.
And I'm Michelle.
And we'll be doing a retrospective on Daisy Jones and the Six and the music from the show, the album Aurora, which all came out earlier this year. We're doing this partially in honor of Suki Waterhouse gracing us with her presence the past 2 weeks at ACL.
Yes, and the show Daisy Jones and the Six is out on Amazon Prime. It released in 2023 of March, and I definitely encourage everyone to go and watch it. If you experience the show, you're going to experience love, you're going to experience betrayal, a lot of friendship, a lot of ups and downs of the 70s, some rock and roll, and especially a lot of drugs.
Tons, absolute boatloads. So the show is actually a book before it became a show. That's how that works. Michelle, you read the book, didn't you?
Yes, and thank God we have the book in our presence today. So the book is written by Taylor Reid, and Taylor Reid was inspired to write Daisy Jones and the Six based off of one single performance. This single performance is Fleetwood Mac, Silver Springs. This performance has so much chemistry, has so much drama, has so much backstory, so we're going to dive into that later.
Yeah. So production was initially slated to begin in April of 2020. I mean, we all know what happened. We don't have to speak about it. But if your favorite quarantine song was Phoebe Bridgers' Motion Sickness, and you'd be really happy to hear that Phoebe Bridgers was actually a big consultant on the show for music. They had some big names attached to this show's music. They had legendary songwriter Jackson Browne, who wrote for all-time legends like the Eagles and Nico. We also have the Marcus Mumford of Mumford and Sons. Did not know that was a last name. It was also one of the consultants for the album Aurora on the show. And all the music that you hear, that's the actual cast members. That is everyone who you see on the screen. That is the guitarists, the musicians, all of them. I mean, Riley Keough, the lead singer, she literally had to learn how to sing for this role.
She did. And honestly, she is the granddaughter of Elvis Presley, so you think she would have some slight experience of knowing how to sing.
I actually did not know she was the granddaughter of Elvis Presley.
Oh,
That's insane.
What a great honor that is.
Yeah.
Honestly, so jealous of her.
That's so real.
But yeah, as soon as she got casted, she had a little moment. She picked herself up, and you know what? She booked a singing coach the next minute. And thank God for COVID, because she had a lot of time to prepare that voice.
A lot of time. And the album is actually based off of the filming or the recording of Fleetwood Mac's album Rumors, right? All the drama behind that.
Yes, and let's break into it, you know?
Yeah.
So Stevie Nicks dated Lindsay, who is a part of Fleetwood Mac. The band had a lot of relationships, had a lot of good friendships, and of course there was a lot of drama, but they never wanted Fleetwood Mac to end. So Stevie Nicks had her fair share, and she was done with Lindsay. And so before, everything went downhill, they had one final performance, which was Silver Springs. Silver Springs it's like a spell that Stevie Nicks casted. She literally says the words, cast a spell on you, and I think she did for Lindsay, because she's looking him dead in the face, not towards the audience, and says, "You will never get away from the sound of a woman who loved you." And, I don't know what happened between them. It's a lot of rumors, as their album goes. So we just know that this performance inspired Taylor so much that she had to create such a huge drama based off of it.
And that moment is replicated in the show. We won't spoil it.
No.
Well, I guess I kind of did, but
it's okay.
it's worth watching just to see.
Tons of parallels. So
Tons
it's okay.
of
You're
parallels.
fine. It's okay.
But also not exactly, so you'll still be guessing.
Yeah.
Don't get comfortable. But the music for the show is awesome. Aurora, it's available on all streaming platforms. It also has a deluxe version, and that has a bunch of acoustic versions for the songs. It has some additional solos, some live versions. I mean, it's not actually live. It's just made to sound like it is. They have a fake audience and everything.
We like to think it is.
We'd like to think it will be. We'd like to think that there will be a tour soon. Perhaps, mayhaps.
Honestly,
May
they
please.
owe it to the fans. They have created posters and little promotions to get it to happen, and I want it to happen.
I want it to happen so bad. I'll be there immediately.
It needs to happen.
What's your favorite song off the album?
My favorite song is Let Me Down Easy, but there are so many more. Yours?
So many more. I love The River. I mean, like, everyone who watches the show loves The River. Like,
Got
that
to.
one wailing performance by Riley Keough, insane. But there's an acoustic version on the deluxe version of the album, and that one is, like, amazing. Like, the whole album deserves a Grammy. Grammy soon, Grammy please, Grammy
You
me.
need to give Daisy Jones and the Six every award out there possible. It doesn't matter what
Every
it's for. Just give it to
award.
them. They
It
owe
deserves everything. I hope we've sang its praises enough.
Yes.
Go back, watch the show, watch it again,
Get
watch
the
it again,
book.
again.
Get the book.
Listen to the music,
Yes.
read the book. Yes, do
Yes.
all of it. And envelop yourself in the culture that is Daisy Jones and the Six.
Yeah, you won't regret it.
You won't regret it.
Thank you so much for listening, and we'll take it back to the host.